Kitsu, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Black. In the last episode, we actually was on the hunt or the search for the Light Stone, but thank you for Professor Jupiter that, Alyssa, no, not Alyssa, the second gym leader. Actually, I actually had to look for her name, actually, because I don't even remember her name, actually, by heart. Lenore actually had the Light Stone to be able to wake up or summon Wisdom. Actually was one of the stones they actually had at the museum. I did forget about that in the last episode, and I've noticed that he's making his way up to the Pokemon League. I'm pretty sure of it, but we do need to make our way to Ellipse City. If you guys do remember that Ellipse City is, a matter of fact, is going to be the last city we actually going to be stopping to before we actually do make our way to the Pokemon League, because the Pokemon League is right up here, actually. And we actually going to be making our way over to these other cities right when we get done with the Pokemon League. I do know, like, one of these we actually going to be seeing a really familiar face that we actually will be battling. But I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know we're going to be making our way over to Ellipse City in today's episode. We actually did manage to get a fossil Pokemon that is called Taruga. No matter, we did dropped it because I actually was not going to be using a water rock type Pokemon. But we are still here in Ellipse City, and we're going to be making our way to Ellipse City in today's episode. So we look like we're going to be in the marshlands here. In today's episode, Mother Nature changes her looks appealing to the seasons. That's something I cherish. We only have experienced 2 seasons so far. Only winter, like right at the beginning of the series, and it's still spring. Alright, we got a Pokemon Ranger Lewis. You got 3 Pokemon. You got a Pichu here. Gonna bring out somewhat. We're actually gonna swap out somewhat and let Limpet actually get some action in, actually. I'm kind of curious whenever summer busts to come away, actually. Talk about in-game. The in-game season, actually. Alright. Limpet, let's go ahead and use Flame Buzz on the Chupchu. Beautiful one-shot, Limpet. Chupchu is fainted. And Limpet's gonna gain 217 expand points. Electro's gonna gain 118, Samond 115. Alright, Lewis is gonna bring out a Politoed. Let's go ahead and swap out Limpet here. Let's use Electros. And I'm pretty sure that Politoed actually had ground type on it. So I'm pretty sure electric type is not going to be that super effective on Politoed. I may be wrong on that. I may be maybe just going to try and see this. We're going to use Charge Beam here. Electrotoss is going to use Charge Beam. It does not affect Politoed. Okay. Alright, Politoed is going to use Aqua Wing. So if Charge Beam does not affect, I'm pretty sure Spark doesn't either, so let's go ahead and use the Crunch. Electrotoss actually has not had any action in quite a while, so we just want to go ahead and get him some action in. Use Crunch. Politoed is going to use the Muddy Water. It's kind of like Surf, but it's muddier water than Surf is. That will drop Electrotoss Auxiliary. Aqua Beam is going to restore some Politoed's HP. Let's go ahead and use Crunch again. Politoed is going to avoid the attack. Politoed is going to use Muddy Water again. Yeah, we may need to swap out Electros if Crunch does not hit this time. It does not. Politoad's gonna avoid the attack. Politoad's gonna use Muddy Water for the time. Yeah, we need to swap out Electros here. Well, alright, let's go ahead and bring out Scorpino. I know Pokemon actually happen in action in quite a while, actually. Politoad is going to use Rain Dance. Alright, it started raining. Also, the Upgrade is going to restore some Politoad HP. Alright, let's use Steamwaller. Scorpio is going to use Steamwaller. That will faint Politoad. Politoad is fainted. And Scorpio is going to gain 284 expand points, Electros 520, Limpet 239. Blue is going to bring out a Markakis. That is that cactus Pokemon, I'm pretty sure of it. Let's bring out Limpet here. Yes, it's the cactus-looking Pokemon. Let's use Flame Burst on it. Limpet. That will be super effective. They're not one side, but one actress is going to use Activator. That is going to boost up one actress's special defense. Let's use Night Shade. See if we can be able to feint one actress here. It definitely will. My actress is fainted. And Limpet's gonna gain 861 expand points, Electros 313. Thank you, Lewis, for that battle. Okay, you seem to cherish nature, but thank you for the 2,040 Pokédollars. When season changed, Mother Nature's gave us this. Thank you for the pizza berry, actually, Lewis. I do appreciate it. Nature changes and Pokemon evolves. How can people change? During seasonal depression. Usually a lot of seasonal depression actually hits during the winter and then it goes away around spring whenever summer hits. I think it's because like how the weather is. Alright, so it looks like we actually will have to surf around this deep water here. Okay. Alright, Stunfisk here. We do got a hidden item coming in on this upper section of the Mars puddle here. We got a TM36 that is Sledge Bomb. That can be good on Scaly, it's good PD. Got a Politoad. Bring out somewhat. Gonna run away from the Politoad. We are actually need to surf here. Get across this puddle. See what this wild Pokemon is. It is a Politoad. We do get a poor social lady coming in. Gonna run from this Politoad here. These splashy splashy sounds, those were your footsteps, weren't they? So cute. And that definitely was our social lady. Moeta, you do got two Pokemon. You got a Phyllis. Phyllis is like, I'm pretty sure it's like a water type. I believe it has like a secondary. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I'm gonna use Slash. It doesn't affect Phyllis. Okay, so a normal type Slash does not. Ooh, Ominous Wind. Okay. Let's use the Razor Cell on it. Somewhat. I I forgot to heal up back when we was in Azure City. I do get a PP up back from the last episode that I can definitely use. All the pulls from Phyllis here. It's not gonna be really effective. Alright, let's go ahead and use Cut. Someone's gonna use Cut. It does not affect Phyllis. Phyllis is gonna use Ominous Wind. That will boost up Phyllis's attack and defense, and special attack, and special defense, and speed. Okay, so basically every stack, basically. Alright, let's go ahead and use Soften's Pinch of Health because we have a Razor Cell power points, and Soft is like the only move that can be able to do any damage to Phyllis here. Close Body, Soft was disabled. Phyllis is fainted. Someone's gonna gain 253 expand points. Electro's gonna gain 130. Limpet 119. Alright. Melita's gonna have a Douglet. Let's go ahead and swap out someone. Let's bring out Electros. Melita's gonna bring out the Douglets. Let's use a charge beam Electros. That will be one side. It was super effective. That does boost up Electros' special attack. Backlit is fainted. And Electros is going to gain 355 expand points and Limpet 109. Thank you, Melita, for that battle, and the 1088 Pokédollars. I do appreciate it. We do need to heal up our Pokemon, actually. Could have done that back in Icewind City. Don't really know why I did not manage to do that, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and use the power, the PP up, the power point up. I did not manage to use it on freaking Razor Cell. I used it on Soft instead. Oops. Okay, let's go ahead and use a Max Potion on Electros. Okay, we do get a Max Elixir. Let's use it on Semblot here. That does boost up every move that someone actually does have. Got a hidden item here. We got a full heal. Alright, nice. We got a trainer sign here. Trainer tips. Put select to change the locations of items in a bag. Boink. Okay, we got another Pole Social lady here. My Pole Social is full of TMs. Would you like one? What is it? TM42, that is a Flycade. Thank you so much, actually, for the Flycade, actually. Flycade, when the user poisoned, paralyzed, or born, it attacks powers doubles. I want to say this is a Fisherman? It's actually the first Fisherman, actually, in the game, actually, we actually went into. Little Fishermen are important and patient. Some we must battle immediately. I was wondering when we're gonna be seeing a Fisher, actually. Fisherman Bruce, you got 2 Pokemon, because we actually haven't seen any of them. Got a Basculin. Come on, we have run into Water-type Pokemon, but we actually haven't run into any Fisher trainers. We're gonna swap out Semlot here to Electros. I think that this route's more like a swamp type route than marshlands. Well, marshlands and swamp is kind of a little bit similar, but marshlands has more like rain and mud, and swamp is just like waters and a lot of trees, if you guys know what I mean. Alright, Electros, we're gonna use Charge Beam on the Basculin. There's like 2 forms. There's like the red one here, and then you got like a blue form, actually. Electros is gonna gain 625 expand points, someone's gonna gain 304, and Limpet 287. Bruce gonna have out another Basculin. Gonna keep Electros in the mix. It is the blue one. Yeah, it has like more of like a slanted type eyes. Like the red one looks like it was looked more aggressive. Gonna use Charge Beam, it will be super effective. The Charge Beam will boost up Electrod's special attack. Basculin is fainted. And Electrod's gonna gain 937 experience points, Limpet 287. Thank you, Bruce, for that battle. I lost. It's the end. But thank you for the 1,088 Pokédollars. I do appreciate it. Got another Pole Soul lady coming up ahead. Got a Selbit. I think the above form of it is called an Excalibur. I'm pretty sure it is like a Pokemon that you actually had to trade. If you turn a Pulsar around, it's like a flower blossoming in the wind. I'm gonna say that the bridge is coming in. Pulsar Lady Lumen, you only got one Pokemon. You got a little more. Gonna bring out Simulot here. Alright, we need to go ahead and swap out Simulot to Electros. If the next gym is gonna be Dragon, we don't have any Ice type moves. We're probably gonna be struggling through this last gym, actually. I need to look up what actually is like, what other moves this actually is. Dragon's weak too, because I don't remember by heart. I know that Ice is, but God, I don't even remember. I usually have a chart actually, but I must have got written it actually. Hey, thank you, Lumi, for that battle and the 1,120 Pokédollars. I do appreciate it. Dragon is vulnerable to Ice, Fairy, and Dragon. Well, Fairy types are not a thing yet till X and Y. So, Dragon on Dragon, basically. So yeah, we actually gonna probably will be... I think I do have an Ice type Pokemon move I can probably use. Tombline Bridge, you know what's famous? Railroad Bridge. Billy! Oh, hey, it's Blocker. Hello, Blocker. As I've been traveling lately, it's been thinking about things. Things like what I can do with my life and what I want to do. But I'm thinking how cool it would be to be a mother like Alyssa. And then how cool it would be to do research on Pokemon like Professor Jupiter. If that's what I want to do, I'm going to have to know a lot about Pokemon. So, will you please battle me? Alright, let's do it. Man, it's been a minute since we actually battled Waka, actually. Spice is not chilling, actually. Right, you only got 4 Pokemon. And you're gonna bring out Scotland, so your Horador has evolved. Gonna bring out Somewhat. Kinda got me a little bit of a bad predicament, but I'm pretty sure we are gonna be a-okay, because we did heal up our Pokemon, actually. At least we did have some Manslike in our bag. Gonna use Razor Cell. Scotland is going to use Walk Up. It's going to boost up Scotland's attack and special attack. Oh, so you choose that move. Let's use Slash. Is that really defended. Scotland's going to use Reflect. Let's use Surf. Yeah, Scotland's is going to be like a little bit of a tanky Pokemon actually. But Surf will faint Scotland. Someone's going to gain 1,064 expand points, Electrocharge 547, 504 for Limpet. Black is going to bring out the Semi-Sage. Let's bring out Limpet here. Limpet, let's go ahead and hit Funo and Semi-Sage. It's going to use Leo. That is going to drop Limpet's defense. And Funo battle hit as Semi-Sage is going to avoid the attack. Okay, let's use Flame Burst instead. Semi-Sage is going to use Leo again. That's going to drop Limpet's defense. Going to use Flame Burst. We're gonna be a beautiful one-side Limpet. It was super effective. Semi-Sage is bad. Limpet's gonna gain 1,191 experience. Electrocharge for 130. Black is gonna bring out her inboard. Let's go ahead and swap out Limpet to somewhat here. Here comes the inboard. Let's go ahead and use Surf. And slowly will one-shot it. It was super effective. Inboard is fainted. Someone's gonna gain 381 expand points. Someone's gonna level up to level 45. Someone wants to learn the move Aqua Tail. Let's do it. Let's get rid of Slash. Can't get rid of Cut because it's a hitter. But we can't get rid of Slash though. Electrocharge is going to gain 658. Limpet 608. Blanco's gonna bring out Horde Marsona. Let's keep Somewhat in the mix. Alright, Marsona is gonna use Forborn. Alright, let's go ahead and use Aqua Tail the new move. Will put Marsona to the red. It was Lucky Charm. I'm surprised it didn't one-shot. It could have one-shotted. Lucky Charm is going to seal the opponents from critical hits. Every time I watch my Pokemon battle, it ends like this. I'm gonna use it. Oh, she's going to use a full restore. Yeah, because Marsona was in the red. I was going to use Cut there. But we're going to hit Cut anyway. Let's go ahead and use the Razor Sail somewhat. Back to the red. Side beam on Marsona. Ooh, just 5 HP on someone. I feel like Baraka's gonna use, I know, healing on Marsona, so we're gonna go ahead and use a Hyper Pulse in here. Whenever we get into Elusive Sea, we do need to buy some more medicine. Definitely for Sword. Yeah, Baraka is gonna use a full restore. Okay. Let's use Soft this time. Somewhat. Marsona is going to use Defense's Cleared. That is going to boost up Marsona's defense. Lucky Charm's going to warn off. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Razor Sail. now we get actually more. I have a feeling that we actually have a chance that we can KO Marsana, and definitely will. It was a critical hit. Marsana is fainted. And someone's gonna gain 797 experience points, Electros 421, Limpet 388. And Limpet's gonna level up to level 47. And thank you, Baraka, for that battle. The Pokemon on both sides tried so hard, didn't they? But thank you for the 4,000 Pokédollars. I do appreciate it. Yep, Dilly, you're amazing. I'm really impressed, and that makes me want to give this to you. We have managed to attain a full restore. Alright, thank you so much, Baraka, for that medicine, actually. What you got on your mind? In Castelia City, my previously Pokemon was stolen by Team Plasma, so I really understand. If Team Plasma forces everyone to liberate their Pokemon, there will be nothing but sad people. Dilly, stop Team Plasma. Don't allow Pokemon to be stolen from the trainers who love them. I think that's the truth about the deal that you've been pursuing, Dilly. Oh, I definitely will, Walker. We just had to find answers, had to wake up this realm. We're only looking for answers. Oh dear, here I come all this way, and I'm afraid I'm bothering you when you're going through so much. All I wanted was to help you relax, Dilly. Knowing you'll be fine. Directly, you'll totally be fine. Look, Sandra, Baraka. I don't know why I call her Sandra then. You're fine, actually. I don't mind a little bit of company. I don't guarantee it. Anyway, you know what? I mean, yeah, so bye-bye. I do appreciate the battle, actually. Now it's time to make our way through Tube Line Bridge. Got some relics here. Alright. I actually thought I can interact with it, but definitely not. Ah. Two-line bridge. Yeah, we got the trains that goes underneath it. We got a battle girl running around. I'm just gonna let him. Uh-oh. Hello, Genesis. Come. Genesis. We bought the one you wanted. Interesting spot, actually. Why didn't they open, actually? Excellent. It seems that you have attained the Light Stone. I congratulate you on a job well done. It is my lord and thought that the two holders of the legendary Pokemon should put their beliefs on the line and serve to find what is the true hero. This is not necessary, however. From this influence, I provide him with the indication required to become the hero of legend. Indeed, he has been so acknowledged by the legendary Pokemon. Such qualified and proposed is his. The liberation of Pokemon of which Team Plasma speak is the situation of Pokemon's from foolish people. That's the truth. All trainers will become helpless to resist us. We alone will be able to use Pokemon. The preparations are complete. When my perfect plan is set in motion, first a few gullible Pokemon trainers who are unable to resist Team Plasma will release their Pokemon. Then that number will become 100, then 1,000. In no time, even the gym leader and the champion will become unable to fight us. Having a Pokemon will be considered a bad thing. Even people like this sad little Baraka, whose Pokemon was stolen in Castelia, will be unable to face public opinions and will release the Pokemon. That's the kind of world we make. You may have the stone, but there's no chance whatsoever that the legendary Pokemon will accept you as the hero. So, if you're not willing to hand over your precious Pokemon, I suggest you search for some courage, because you're going to need it. Oh, that was a threat. That was a threat. We actually got to stop Team Plasma. Or will. But we still need to look for answers. Ah, hello. The pitcher throws his first pitch. Oh, thank you so much for fleeing, actually, TM56. What I just threw was TM56 fleeing. You throw an item to do damage, so the target and the damage changes depending on what you're throwing. Okay. Jumping Bridge, Unibot Famous, Railroad Bridge. I begin to look like we got some more cyclists here. Or I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like cycling road, I'm assuming. Do you want to pass through here? Then you must greet me. Alright. Wait, are we actually close to the department store? Because I'm pretty sure we actually got a department store coming in. If I remembered. Biker Phillips, you got 2 Pokemon. You got a Crocorock. So we got a Crocorock here. Let's go ahead and use a Razor Cell somewhat. That is going to be a beautiful one-shot. It was super effective. The Crocorock is fainted. Someone's going to gain 512 expand points. Electros 270. Limpet 242. Phillips, you got a Scraggy. We're going to keep someone in the mix. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the same thing. Razor Cell on Scraggy. Oh, the beautiful one-side Scraggy is fainted. Someone's going to gain 292 expand points. Electros 154. Limpet 138. Thank you, Philip, for that battle. You great strength you have. But thank you for the 1152 Pokédollars there, Philip. I do appreciate it. Got more bikers here. Hey, what have we here, boys? You have good Pokemon. Let me see. I think this is the department store that is coming in, actually, if I remember it. Hooligans, Jim and Case. Got 2 Pokemons. Oh, this is a double battle. Okay, we got Scraggy and Scraggy. I'm gonna bring out someone in Skelepedia. Alright, let's go ahead and use Soft. That will hit Skelepedia, but it will do damage on both of the Scraggies, though. Alright, let's go ahead and use a Steamroller on one of the Scraggies. We're gonna hit the Scraggy on the left. Steamroller's gonna hit. Someone's gonna use Soft. It will hurt Skelepedia, but it will faint both of these Scraggies. Scraggies on the right and the left is fainted. Someone's gonna gain 155 expand points. Skelepedia's gonna gain 178. Electro's gonna gain 164 and Limpet 147. And someone's gonna gain 155. And Skelepedia is gonna gain 178. Electroscar's is gonna gain 164 and Limpet's gonna gain 147. Thank you, Jim and Cass, for that double battle. Good Pokemon, to be honest. They are dazzling. What? How could bad men like us lose? But thank you for the 2,368 Pokédollars. I do appreciate it. I think this is a mall, isn't it? Shopping Mall 9. Colorful and wonderful. We got the shopping mall. Kind of like the department store, actually. Welcome to the shopping mall 9. It's called 9 because it's on Route 9. Makes sense. You all remembered it by thinking of this done shopping 9? Alright. Let's see what we got here. Hello, welcome. May I help you? See what you got. Okay, so this is basically the original market. Let's go ahead and buy some max potions. Let's buy a total of 10. I do get 121,908 Poké Dollars. Gonna go and buy 10. That is gonna be 25,000 Poké Dollars. Alright. Got some max potions. Got some revives. I think we're good on revives actually. I think we just needed some potions. Actually. I do get those nuggets I do need to sell now I'm thinking about it. I'm being a little too careless here. Sell. Alright, we do get the 2 Stardusts. Gonna go ahead and sell both of them. We're gonna get 2,000 Poké Dollars. We get the spell tag. Gonna get 50 Poké Dollars out of it. Got the 2 nuggets. It's gonna be like 5,000 each. That brings up to 10,000 Poké Dollars for both of the nuggets. Got the bug gym. The bug gym that actually straightens up the battle of bug type Pokemon. I may actually keep that. I'm gonna get rid of the lucky egg. Gonna get 100 Poké Dollars out of that. Export belts. Phillip Lands, Master Balls, Moonstones, Heal, Pokeballs, World Candies. I think we're good. Alright. So we got a doorway here. Oh, it's a storage building, or a general closet. These mountains of cardboard, they are full of electronics we can't sell anymore. They just going to waste. I wonder if someone could put them to good use. What type of electronic are they? Got a PP up here. Okay, so it's like a supply closet type general closet basically. Alright, so we can go through the big... Oh, it's actually going to take us to the 3rd floor. Oh, we got the smaller stairs that actually take us to the 2nd floor. Let's see what's in this shop here. Pokeballs. Okay. Pokeballs, Great Ball, Ultra Balls, Heal Balls, Net, Nest, Dust, Quick, Timeline. And we also got Mail also. Okay. Basically like the secondary cashier in the Pokemon market actually. See what this guy has. Are you a technical machine department? Okay, let's see what you got. You got Hyper Beam and Giga Impact. It's gonna be like 90,000 Poké Dollars. Okay. Kinda wish they actually had more TMs, but... Alright, let's go up the stairs. We got vending machines here. Excuse me, waited. So we got another shop up here. I'm gonna say this is like a cafe espresso place. Hello, welcome. May I help you? What you got? We got the XP's battle items here. I'm assuming that the other guy actually sells the same thing. Oh, medicine. Basically. Protein can be able to boost up attack stats, iron is defense, special attack for calcium, zinc is special defense, carbos is speed, and HP up is for HP. Okay, a little disappointed on the TM department actually. Just only 2 TMs. I'm a little bit disappointed on that. A little bit numb actually. We got another biker here. We can battle. Hehe. Nobody can beat my speed and fury. Biker Ziki, you only got 1 Pokemon? You got a... Ooh. Got a Pardo. Pardo is another one of the Pokemons I actually thought of using, actually. It's a interesting Pokemon actually. I did all about it, but Parador is fainted. And someone's gonna gain 301 expand points, Electro's gonna gain 159, and Lepid's is gonna gain 142. But thank you, Zikik, for that battle. I have lost. I am such a loser. But thank you for the 1184 Pokédollars. I do appreciate it. Kinda curious what type of wild Pokemon that is over here actually. It is sort of yep. I was gonna say Parador is gonna be over here actually. I did thought about using him, but I'm not 100% sure. I kinda want to use him if I decided to get into... I may use him in Black 2. That's not guaranteed, but we may actually use him in Black 2. We got a Mycelium here. I'm just gonna run away from the Mycelium. All of Subsidies is right beyond this gate. May 10th, 2025. All of Subsidies, sunny. Route 9, sunny. Route 8, sunny. Icewind City, sunny. The buildings use statues of the art materials. Ellipsis City is famous for its solid security. I honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know this. Ellipsis City is gonna be a little bit different. It just depends what version of the game you will be playing. And white is gonna have like more of like a historic vibe to it. And black is actually going to have like a futuristic vibe to it. Just going to go ahead and let you guys know that. So it's not going to be the same layout. And it's Abna. Oh, Team Plasma is here also. Hello, Dilly. This way. Ah, yes. We have seen Genesis back in the two-line with that thread actually. What a liar. Desperately trying to con everything with his speech. That's correct. Our Lord N has combined his power with the legendary dragon-type Pokemon and extended to create a new world. We heard the return of the Hill of Unibod, founder of this region. Hero, dragon, legend. I hear this hours. There's the gym leader, Dryden. Pokemon are different from people. They are living beings who contain unknown potential. They are living beings from whom we humans have much to learn. They are beings whose greatness we should acknowledge. Beings who should be freed from our oppression. Freed Pokemon. Especially like the same speech what he did back in Akomia's town actually. I wanted to say city. We at Team Plasma invite you to join us. We are want to create a new world where people and Pokemon are both free. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you now, please release your Pokemon. And so, I end my plea to you today. Thank you one and all for your attention. It's the same formation that they had to do then. Is it true? Have we been making Pokemon suffer? Maybe we should release our Pokemon like Team Plasma says. No way. Without Pokemon, I'd be lonely and sad. What was that about? That speed was off the chart strange. The cooperation of people and Pokemon is how Unova come into exist and begin with. If a Pokemon really didn't want anything to do with humans, it would simply leave. Capturing a Pokemon in a Pokeball doesn't mean you captured its heart. Let's go, Dilly. We actually need answers. It's been a while, Alice and Dryden. Oh, Mr. Abner. And the guy who helped us out that time. What's wrong? What does the wandering champion who left the Pokemon League needs from us? Briefly, my request is this. Tell us about the legendary Pokemon, or the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Are you talking about Zekrom or Reshiram? What the sudden interest? Moments ago, a troublemaker known as Genesis was here. He said a trainer named N has awakened Zekrom. True, I was just here when I actually experienced that part of the speech. Yes. That trainer is called N and Pilly told Dilly here to search for the other Dragon-type Pokemon. Let me check that I have this straight. This N, or what have you, pursues to set the two Dragon-type Pokemon against each other in battle to test his convictions? Oh no, the Dragon-type Pokemon gets along so well. That's right, Alice. The one who makes Pokemon battle and the trainers, and it's so that the trainers and the Pokemons to get to know each other better. I'm going to the Pokemon League. No, I guess in this case, I should say I'm returning to the Pokemon League. Of course, I defeat N. I teach him about the beauty of this world and where Pokemon and trainers live together in harmony. Also, Dilly, await your revival. Once you attain the Orlipsib badge, come to the league. The Orlipsib gym leader is tough to take care of. He is literally like right there. Farewell, I'm counting on you, Diamond and Alice. Aw, he's gone. Is he okay? He looked kinda scary. Scared. Don't really know why I say scary. Don't worry, Alice. He is the strongest trainer in all of Utah. Well, Dilly? Is it? Come to my home. As Amno asks, I tell you everything I can about the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Alice, child, please show the way. You bet. If it's Orlipsib City, I can take you anywhere. As for the story of Zekrom and Reshiram, we tell you all we know about it this way. I actually do love Orlipsib City because I always played White, and this town and White is historic, have more of a historic vibe, and Orlipsib City here in Black is futuristic. Kinda like that cyberpunk type vibe. No matter I haven't played Cyberpunk, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what the vibe of Cyberpunk is. That way. And here's the Pokemon Center, actually. Alright. We need answers. Just a little further. It's a house here, isn't it? This is it. Alright. I explain. What are you holding is the Light Stone. Reshiram, who is likely awakened from the Light Stone, and Zekrom, who is already awakened, will want the same Pokemon. That single dragon Pokemon, along with two heroes, brought a new region into being, and people and Pokemon are happily lives. One day, however, the twin heroes, the older brother, and sought the truth, and the younger brother sought the deals, begins to argue without having to decide which one of them was right. The single dragon-type Pokemon that had been with them all that time split its bodies into two. One side from the older brother and the other from the younger brother. In its pursuit in the deals, the black dragon-type Pokemon sought to usher in a new and better world. And the name was Zekrom. And the other, the white dragon-type Pokemon, offered truth and to usher the new world and world of good. Its name was Reshiram. Because of the two of them were once the the same entity. The battle rages endlessly, and either one could be decided the winner. They simply exhausted themselves. The twin heroes proclaimed that there was no one side that was right, and ceased the conflict. But the two heroes' sons started the battle again, and the instance later, Sakura and Resmo destroyed Unabomb with lightning and fire. Then they disappeared. But if people work with Pokemon in the right way, we don't have to worry anymore about the world being destroyed. I mean, Sakura and Resmo worked hard for everyone and made a new region, so it should be alright, I think. True, Pokemon cannot speak. Well, Anne can speak with them. I'm pretty sure that they probably can be able to figure out what Resmo and Sakura is talking about whenever they do their two meet, actually. People may hurt Pokemon even more by posing their selfless thoughts on them, but no matter what, Pokemon and people believes in each other, needs each other, and will continue to live together. Yeah, so I'm never going to forgive Team Plasma for trying to separate Pokemon and us. Sorry, we got a little off topic at the end. It's all good. It's all good. That is everything we know. Unfortunately, we don't know how to wake up the legendary Pokemon. Okay, well, I made a promise to Abner. You must win the gem badge of the Olympus Pokemon Gym. Really, I'll be waiting for your challenge at the Pokemon Gym. Alright. I'm pretty sure that if you're gonna be able to wake up Resmo, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be by fate, or it's gonna be come out like it has to become by fate. Actually, has to be. But at least we get a little bit of some details about the two legendaries, actually. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and end this episode here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you guys are liking this series so far, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, also ding on the bell. You get notified every single time that I do upload a video. We're gonna be making our way over to Olympus City's gym. That is the dragon type gym. Actually, I'm gonna be using some rare candies to level up our Pokemon. Actually, it's gonna be a dragon type gym. We're gonna be going after the legend badge. That is what it's called. But either way, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. The last gem badge is right up ahead in the next episode. Peace, guys.